today we are going to be talking about how to grow the side booty and get wider hips. I'm going to start off by giving you guys a few of my top tips, and then I'm going to take you through the best exercises to achieve that. Before we go into the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the little bell so you get notified of my videos and you never miss a post. And also, I've got my main Instagram and my fitness Instagram, so check it out, follow me, send me a DM, say hello. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So let me start off by saying that you cannot actually make your physical hips wider, like your hip bones. You're kind of like born with them the way they are, but there are different things that you can do to make them appear wider and give you more of that hourglass shape. So you give them that appearance by focusing on side booty and just general booty exercises, and by lowering body fat percentage. In some cases, you may need to lower your body fat percentage in order to make your hips appear wider, because having love handles or excess fat in the upper part of your thighs, like your flanks, can actually make the appearance of your hip dips more obvious. It makes your hips kind of like dip in, so it has like that violin shape. Getting rid of that will help it kind of round out, and also obviously building up your booty and growing your glute. What happens a lot of the times, and I'm actually partly responsible for this, I'll do a lot of kind of like videos on how to grow the side booty. The issue is that a lot of those exercises only focus on one muscle, which is your gluteus medius, which is at the top part of your booty. If you overwork this muscle and you don't work the rest, it can actually make your hip dips look worse. So it is important that we do not ignore the other parts of the booty. A lot of people underestimate the power of just lifting the booty, because when your booty is droopy, it doesn't fill out the middle of your butt, so there's just a weird space. So if you lift it up, it'll get nice and round. The exercises are going to focus, yes, on side booty, but also on building a nice round and balanced booty, and that means targeting all three muscles. So now if you are aiming to gain muscle and make them bigger, you do need to be in a caloric surplus. That means you eat more calories than you burn. Obviously, you have to be careful. You can't go too crazy, because you will end up gaining some fat. Any calories that are not used will be stored as fat, so it has to be either burned or used to help you build up your muscles. The cleanest way to do this is to focus on getting your excess calories from as many protein sources as possible. There is a minimum amount of protein that you should be eating every single day. I did put a link in the description with more info on that, so you can check it out. It's kind of like a calculator that tells you how much you should be eating per day. I highly recommend trying to get all your protein from real whole foods, but I know that it's easier said than done. This is something I struggle with too, so I supplement with protein, like protein shakes, protein powders, protein bars. You guys know my favorite brand of supplements is Woman's Best. They are my partner. My favorite protein is this ISO whey. It's an isolated whey protein, so it has less carbs and less fat and like a higher concentration of protein. And this is the chocolate flavor. It is delicious. I've been promising this for a long time, but I promise again, I will be doing a protein shakes recipe video. I already got my blender because I didn't have a blender. So I got my blender, and I'll be filming that video very soon. So stay tuned for that. If you are really focused on trying to stay as lean as possible, I highly recommend that you look into BCAAs. Branched chain amino acids is found in protein. It is part of protein, but it's kind of isolated to have way less calories. So this really helps you build up and repair your muscles with a minimal caloric intake. And the blueberry flavor is the bomb. They have like a million flavors too, so no matter what you're into, there's a flavor for you. Let's just go ahead and get into these exercises. So I'll kind of show you my favorite exercises. I'll kind of do a little voiceover and explain to you how to do them and what they're good for, and you can go ahead and incorporate these into your workout or make a little routine out of them. And yeah, enjoy. Let's do the damn thing.
So first up, we've got the curtsy lunge, which is a lunge variation where you place your foot behind you, but it crosses like you're doing a curtsy. So just pretend you are bowing down to the queen. This works the gluteus medius, which is the upper outer part of your booty, and it hits the inner thighs too. Try to keep your weight in your front heel and don't put too much weight on the back leg. You should be pressing up through your front heel when you're coming up, so that you're really targeting your butt. Go low and make sure your forward knee doesn't pass your toes, because you can injure yourself and then you're working your quad more than your booty. You can also do this with a barbell or on the Smith rack, but here I'm doing it with dumbbells. Next up, we've got fire hydrants. I've done this often, but usually with resistance bands, but it is amazing with a dumbbell too. So on all fours, you're gonna hold the dumbbell in the fold of your knee and make sure you squeeze tight, because you do not wanna drop this. So keeping your back straight and as still as possible, lift up your leg until it is parallel with the floor, or as much as you can. When you bring it back down, go slow and really focus on the movement. This one works your gluteus minimus and your medius, and it's just really, really good. It's one of my favorite exercises. I always feel it in my butt. Oh my God, it makes me so freaking sore. So now we've got some ankle weights on and we're doing donkey kicks. This is one of my favorite exercises to lift the booty. Remember we talked about lifting, also on all fours, but I like to get on my elbows because it gives me more range of motion. It allows me to go a little bit higher. So with your leg bent behind you, you're gonna kick up as if you were pressing up through your heel and come back down. When you press up, squeeze your glutes for a second so you can really feel the maximum burn, and keep the rest of your body as still as possible so that your other muscles aren't working. You're just doing your glutes. Now we've got leg circles. So also with an ankle weight and on all fours, you're going to bring your leg out behind you, and while keeping it straight, basically draw a circle with your foot. The circle shouldn't be too small. Imagine it is around 1 foot in diameter. Again, keep the rest of your body still so that you're working your booty to the max. I always do the same amount of reps in reverse. And I love this exercise because it targets every single part of the glutes. It is like so amazing. I love this one. Now we've got some clamshells. So get the resistance band around your legs. So I have it close to my knees here. You're going to lay down on your side. And I made this face because I was so freaking sore. And this exercise is seriously a killer. But laying on your side with the resistance band wrapped around your legs, you're going to lift the outer knee up and away while keeping the other knee on the floor as much as possible. So keep your heels close together. This helps your leg stay on the floor, and lift your knee as high as you can. This is a great exercise for the gluteus medius and the minimus as well. Now we've got crab walks, also known as side to side squats or squat walks. You're going to go down to a squat position with the resistance band wrapped around your legs. You can also do this holding a weight like with dumbbells or with a barbell. But while staying low, you're going to step to the side twice and then go back in the other direction. You should stay as low as you can and make sure your knees don't pass your toes in the front. The weight should be as much in your heels as possible. So really sit back, dig your weight into your heels, and feel it in your booty. Now we've got the squat hip abduction. Girl, this one is so good. I just tried this exercise recently and I'm in love. I feel the burn in the booty as well as the legs. So starting in a squat position, you're basically gonna step out and back with one leg and then bring it back to center. So you do it on the other side and repeat. Try to bring your knees really away from each other and push against the resistance band and stay in a squat position. Now we've got side kicks with the plate, another one of my favorite exercises, which allows you to really go as heavy as you'd like since we're using weight plate. Be careful not to go too heavy. If it's too heavy, then other muscles in your body and your legs will try to compensate for your glutes and you can end up getting hurt. So using a wall for balance, hold the plate on the side of your leg a bit above the knee. Kick out to the side, and as your leg goes up in the air, try to let most of the weight rest on your leg. As you bring your leg back down, hold the plate with your hands again and repeat. You may need to play around with the positioning of your leg to find a sweet spot where you can really feel your glutes working. And lastly, we've got the side leg press. This is like a regular leg press, but you are doing one leg at a time and rotating your foot so that it is the outer part of your booty that is working. So make sure the weight is in your heels and not on your toes, so you're really hitting the glutes. And my right knee is my weak one, so I'm really struggling here. Be careful to go slow so you don't injure yourself, and yeah, just take it easy and know your limits.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you learned something, that is wonderful. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this video, what you want to see next, so I can get some ideas of things to film. I definitely want to be filming more often this year. That is one of my New Year's resolutions, so yeah. Oh, and follow my vlog channel too to keep up with my life. Yeah. Okay. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.